Hi, welcome to Madras Academy. In this session, we are going to learn about logical operator. In this logical operator, we are going to use comparison operator also. Comparison operator, how to use in our code. In last session, we already covered, and now we will see the logical operator including with that. What are the logical operator? We have and, or, not. Okay, so we can write in a words and as well as symbol also. Okay, and or not. And how to use this, we'll see. If we need to check more than one condition in single parenthesis, we can use this operator. Same way here also we can use if else, if, elif, like that we can write more than a condition, and at last we can write else also. And in last session, I already given a syntax for this. If else, if, elif, for all those things I already explained. But here, see, I'm having two expression in single parenthesis. And more than this also we can write it. And here, I'm using AND operator. If expression 1 and expression 2 is true, it will enter into this block. In the same way, here I'm having else block. If the expression is false, then it will print the false block message. Okay, and here I'm having expression 1 and 2. If this expression is true, it will enter into this block. Else, the second expression is used to check, and if the condition is true, it will enter into this block. In the same way, it will execute this code. Okay, so we can write n number of ifs like this, and n number of expressions also we can write it. But here I return only expression 1 and expression 2. Okay, in the same way you can write or. Again, expression 3 and expression 4, like that we can write it. Okay, so how to use this syntax in our code, we'll see. Go to the XAMPP server and start the server and click the admin button. Now the server is running here, and now we'll open our PHP file, and for that we need to go to the htdoc folder. In htdoc, I am already having web page folder. Inside that, I am going to use this index.php file, and this file I am going to open it in a Visual Code editor. So for that, show more, open with Visual Code. So this is our previous code for if else we returned. Now we'll run this in our browser. Go to the browser and give localhost / web page. So this is for the conditional operator using if, elif. For this we return here. Okay. So now we'll see the logical operator. Okay. So now I'm going to delete this. I'm not having any code in our browser. Okay. So now I'm going to write doc and here PHP operator. Now refresh it. Okay. So now we'll write one div tag, and inside that h1. Here I'm going to use logical operator, and I need to display this logical operator in center. So for that I'm using style color blue text align center. Okay, just refresh, and after that, next here I'm going to write one login form code. Okay, I'm going to write the login form code. In last session, we already written a login form code, but here what I'm going to do, using logical operator without nested condition statement. In last session, I given a nested condition statement demo program. Here, I'm going to use logical operator to check the login details such as user ID, admin, and password admin. Okay. So now I'm going to check this. Dollar symbol user ID is equal to admin, and dollar symbol password is equal to admin at 123. So I'm trying to check like admin A capital letter. Here it is admin at 123 as a password, but in my variable I given only admin. Okay, so here I'm not given a proper user ID and password to check this condition. So in that time it will automatically enter into this false block and it will print the message from here. And I'm writing h1 tag, user ID is, or else login invalid, user ID and password. So like this we have to write the false message, and I need to display this false message in red format. So I'm going to write a color :red. Okay, so this is the theme. I'm going to write it here. And after that, if the condition is true, it will enter into this block. And here I need to display the message in green color. And here welcome, that exclamatory mark, and here we will use dollar symbol user ID. Okay. Okay. So like this I will write it. And my user ID password is incorrect only. So it will automatically enter into this block and it will print the invalid message. Okay. So if I entered proper username and password in correct format, okay, in that time it will enter into the true block. Okay, like this way, in single line we can check the condition. And here I'm having only one user role, user ID password, right? In the same way, if I'm going to use OR operator, again one more time I can check it here like this. Okay, here what I'm going to do, I'm going to use client as a username, and here client as a password. See, I'm added one more expression. Now I'm going to refresh. Here it is admin, like that it's printing. But right now I'm going to use client. Okay, and here also client at the 123, like that I given a password, so I'm checking that one also. Okay, so if either this admin condition is true, it will enter into the true block, or if the client user ID password is correct na, it will enter into the true block and it will print in that time welcome client. This user ID is carrying client value, right? So that will print here. Okay, in the single line we can check the condition using OR operator also, and here I'm having and as well as OR. Okay, next one more demo. I'm using h3, give 3 value and find which is greater. Okay, this is the question, and for this we will write a PHP tag, and we need to give 3 value, right? So for that, dollar symbol A equal to 80, dollar symbol B equal to 90, dollar symbol C equal to 10. Like that I'm having 3 number. Okay. So here I'm going to check the condition. If dollar symbol A is greater than dollar symbol B. Okay. And okay. And again I'm using dollar symbol A is greater than dollar symbol C. Okay. In that time it will enter into this block and it will print the message. Else if dollar symbol B is greater than dollar symbol A and dollar symbol B greater than dollar symbol C. Okay. In that time it will enter into this block. Else if dollar symbol C is greater than dollar symbol A and dollar symbol C is greater than dollar symbol B, right? So now it will enter into this block. Okay, so first we will complete the message. Here we need to write echo within double quotation. I'm going to write an h1 tag, and here A is greater. H1 tag, close tag, and then I'm going to copy this message, and here I'm going to add it. And here if it is B is greater, B will print. C is greater, C will print here. Okay, I'm not written else. Okay, first we'll see this output. Just refresh. B is greater. So what is the B value? 90. Okay, so if I give 800 for A variable, in that time, see, A is greater. Okay, so if it is C is greater, it will enter here. C is greater, like that it's printing, so it will enter into this all the block, right? So now I'm going to write else block, and in this else block A, B, C are equal. Okay, so like that I'm going to print the message. See, this else block will not print. When this block will execute, go to this code and write here 10. I'm going to give all the values are equal. So in that time it will enter into this block and it will print the message. Okay, so all the A, B, C are equal. So like this we can write the code. Okay, for the integer value. Okay, this is code 2. Okay, and this one is code 1. This login form. I will write here code 1. Okay, just refresh it. Okay, and next we'll write the program for grade. I'm going to print the grade. Okay, so for that, see, I'm just copying this one, h3, right? And I'm going to paste it here and h3, right? So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to check the average. Okay, check the average and print the grade. Okay, print the grade with the student name and 5 subject mark and find the total and average. Okay, and this is the question. So I need to give all this detail and then I need to check the grade. Okay, so for that, like that I planned. So how to write this? We'll write a PHP. Okay, first in our question we have student name, right? Student name John. Okay, and I need to write 5 subject mark, right? M1 equal to some number. In the same way I'm going to we need to use dollar symbol also. Okay, here I need to write dollar symbol, and just I'm writing 5 subject mark like this. Okay, now it's okay, right? And I'm just copying and I'm changing that variable name like this. Okay, and here I'm going to give 80 and 75 and 65 and 895. Okay, so like this, and I need to find the total for this, right? So for the total equal to dollar symbol M1. Okay, M1 plus M2 plus M3 plus M4 plus M5, right? And dollar symbol AVG equal to dollar symbol total divided by, this is a 5 subject mark, so I'm given 5. Okay, so after finding all those things I need to print the grade. Okay, so before that we need to print the student name and total and average, right? So for that we will write echo student name colon dollar symbol student stu underscore name, right? So here I'm going to write a paragraph tag. Okay, I'm not going to use heading tag, I'm going to write a paragraph tag. And in the same way, and here also I need to print a total and average. So for that, student total mark, here we need to write total, right? Total. And here student average. Okay, so here we need to write AVG. Okay, so like this it will print. Okay, first you will see this output, how it is displaying. See, John total and average is printing, and finally we need to print the average. So check the average and print the grade like that I given. So for that, here I'm going to write dollar symbol, sorry, if dollar symbol AVG, okay, is greater than equal to 90, it will enter into this block. Okay, so for this we need to print the grade, right? And no need to write echo in each and every block. Okay, once you written like that, each and every block we have to write the echo, and we need to print the message. Easiest way we can use like this, dollar symbol grade, okay, is equal to grade. Oh, grade A, grade, like that only we are going to give, right? So that is a string value. So I'm created one grade variable as a global declaration. Or as a global declaration. This I already told you. Okay. So if we declared this as a global, we can use it anywhere. Inside the block or outside the block, anywhere we can use it. So now I'm going to use this grade variable. So initially I'm not having value for that. And once the checking condition is over, if this condition is true, it will enter into this block and it will print the grade here. Okay. So if it is greater than 90, I'm going to print O grade. Okay. Else, I need to check again. AVG is less than 90. Okay. And dollar symbol AVG is greater than equal to, I'm going to give 70 here. Okay, it will enter into this block and in that time it will print A grade. Okay, else if dollar symbol AVG is less than 70 and dollar symbol AVG is greater than equal to 60, I'm not going to write, I'm going to write 50. Okay, So it will enter into this block and it will print a B grade. Okay. So after 50, I'm not going to print the grade, and I'm going to display the message like fail. Okay. So now whatever the values we are having in this variable, okay, I'm going to print that one. Okay. So at last you just go to the echo message, write the echo message and write a grade. Okay. Student grade is. Okay, and based upon this 83, it will print the grade. Just I'm refreshing. See, it's enter into the A block. A grade is printing. So between value. Now it is 83, right? So when it will print O grade, so we need to change the mark, right? So we'll write here also 95 and 90. Okay. Now save it. Just refresh. So here, if it is 92, it will enter into the O grade. Okay. So O grade, A grade is over. Now we need to give the B grade. Okay. So how to write it B grade? We need to change the mark. If the student is got a mark like this, okay, I think it will enter into the A grade. And here also we need to change the value. Okay. See, now it is B grade. Okay. And as well as I need to print. So here O grade, A grade, B grade, everything is printed, and we need to print the fail also. So for that I'm going to write 40, 30, 55, 15. Okay, now save it, refresh. So now it is fail. Okay, so like this we need to check the condition, and here I used AND operator, okay, to check between value. Like this way we have to write it. Okay. Here what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this echo message from here and come to the last line, and here we can use it. Okay, so if you write like this also, see, everything, the value assignment, checking condition, everything is finished here. Okay, so here I'm using value assignment, calculation, okay, and checking condition, everything is over, and finally I'm going to print all the values. Okay, like this way also we can write it. Okay, now I refreshed, here it is printing the result. Okay, so like this way I can use the logical operator, and here also I used and I will see the OR operator right now. Here we already used OR operator to check the string value. In the same way, here I'm going to write h3 tag. I'm going to write this is a code number 4, right? 4. And here I'm going to check the vowels. Okay, check the vowel character. Okay, A, E, I, O, U. This is lowercase vowel, and as well as A, E, I, O, U. This is a uppercase vowel, right? So I need to check this vowel whether I entered a correct character. It will print as it is a vowel or it is not a vowel. Okay, so how to write it? We will see that. And write a PHP tag, start tag and end tag. And inside that we can write the business logic method code character ch. Okay. So for that I'm using ch here. So I'm going to enter any character whether it is upper or lower. Okay. So here I'm going to check if dollar symbol ch is equal to small letter a, or dollar symbol ch is equal to capital letter A. If any one of the condition is true, it will enter into this block and it will print it is a vowel character dollar symbol ch. Okay, so like this I'm going to print it. Okay, so if it is A block, it will enter into this block. Okay, this is a A block. Okay, and else we need to write it in the same way. Else again. So how many characters we are having? A E I O U. A E I O U. Okay, after that it will enter into this else block. Okay, so now we will change all the characters. So first block is A and the second block is E. We need to write it capital E or small e. Okay, it will enter to this block and it will print the message. Okay, A E I. Here it is I block. O. This is O block. U. This is U block. Okay, now finally I need to print echo. It is not a verbal. Okay, just save it. And what is the value I given here? CH equal to capital A. So it will enter into the capital A block and it will print the output C. Okay, now I'm going to write one break. Okay, so we can able to see the output properly. So for that I'm using break here. We'll get some scroll bar. See, now it will print here. Okay, A block. Now we'll go to the code and here I need to change U, small u. Okay, so in that time U block is executing here, and if it is E, it will print E. Okay, and if it is Z, it is not a vowel, so it will enter into this false block. Okay, so here I used OR operator one more time. Okay, like this way we have to write it. And inside the parenthesis we need to write, and if I entered the open parenthesis or open curly bracket, you have to close it. That one mandatorily we need to give. Okay, so like this way we have to write the condition statement using OR operator. Okay, and not is there. How to write not? You will see that. Here I am going to use check to number is equal or not. Okay, so how to write it? We'll see. Using not operator, I'm going to write it here. Not operator, if the value is not equal, then only it will print the true value. Okay, otherwise it will print false. Okay, so how to write? We'll see that. First we'll give two number. I'm going to give 10 and b equal to 10. Okay, now I given both a and b value is equal. So here I am going to check the condition. Dollar symbol a is not equal to dollar symbol b. Okay, if it is not equal, then only it will enter into this block. Okay, and here I am going to write echo on paragraph tag. A is not equal to b. Okay, I'm closing that b tag. Okay, so like this it will print. Else it will enter into this block and I need to print A is equal to B. Okay, so now we'll check. I refreshed. See, A is equal to B. And this is false block, right? False block. Okay, and this one is true block. Like that way only we already learned, right? Okay, so here I'm going to change the value. See, if the value is not equal, then only it will enter into the true block. Value is not equal. A and A is not equal to B. Like that it will print. Okay, then only it will print the true block message. Otherwise, it will enter the false block message. Like this way, we can use a not operator. Okay. So, we already covered all the operators, right? Like next, we will see the logical operator using AND or XOR operator. In words, how to use, we will see that. Here, code 6, logical operator AND or XOR operator. I am going to write the code. So, here, I am going to plan 3 variable $symbol A equal to 10, $symbol B equal to 10, $symbol C equal to 10. So I given all the 3 variables value 10, 10, 10 like that. Okay. So now here I am going to check if $symbol A is greater than $symbol B. Okay, and $symbol A is greater than $symbol C. Okay, either A is greater here using and. Okay, here A is greater. Like that, I am going to print the message. Else, it will enter into this block and it will print A is not greater. Okay, so now the A value is not greater, right? So we'll see the output. A is not greater. So if it is and, if both the condition is true, then only it will enter into this block. Otherwise, it will enter into the false block. Okay, so here it is false block. This one is true block. Okay, so here I am having false block only. Okay, when the true block will execute, if A value is greater than B and C, in that time, here also if you need to write 20, you can write it. Okay, now it is greater than C, so it will enter into the true block and it will print the true block message. And I am using AND operator. Okay, next we will see the OR operator. Now I am going to use the same syntax for the OR operator also. And here I am going to write an echo. And I need to write one break keyword. Okay, break. I need to break the line. And again I am going to write one more condition. And this is for OR operator. I am going to use it. This is for OR operator. Okay, I am going to use the same value here also. Okay, A, B and C. Okay, so here I am going to change the condition or if A is greater than B. Okay, or A is greater than C. In that time, come here. What is an A value? 100. B value is 10. C value is 20. Okay, if you compare with this A and B, A is greater. Now the condition is true only. Okay, but when we compare with A to C, see here if I give 200, okay, this condition is not satisfied, right? But this condition is okay, right? A and B is okay. Okay, in that time, here A is greater than B. This one is correct. Or A is greater than C. This one is false. So, any one of the expression is true, it will enter into the true block. Just refresh. See, it will enter into the true block. Okay. So if the value is not satisfied in AND operator, here it is printing false, but here it is true. Okay. Like that way I can use and OR operator and XOR operator. So how to use the XOR operator? We will see that. Just I'm going to copy the same syntax and paste it here. And this is for the XOR operator. XOR operator. Okay. Okay. So for the XOR operator, sorry, I didn't copy it. I need to copy it. This all the code, Control C and Control V. Okay. So now here I'm going to use XOR operator. But here what I'm going to give, I'm going to give the separate value. Okay. Or else we'll use the same value. So what is the value here? 100 and 10 and 200. And see, 100 is greater than, this one is condition true. Okay. So either any one of the condition is true, it will enter into the true block. So how the OR operator is working? In the same way here XOR operator also will work. Okay. So if I used go to the code here, if this condition is not satisfied, okay, I am given all the three values same, in that time it will enter into the false block. Okay. So here we need to check A is greater than B, A is greater than C. In that time only it will enter into this block. Now the condition value is not satisfied, so it will automatically enter into the false block. A is not greater. Okay. So like this way also we can use the XOR operator in words. Okay. So now any doubts in this logical operator and as well as comparison operator? So these are all the operators we covered in different programs. You just do the practical session, and if you have any doubts, you just command us. Okay. If I'm going to check more than one condition in single parenthesis, in that time we can use this logical operator. Okay. Thanks for watching.